watching a master at work.
DjSalMoney.
I wanted to address this idea that I said in an Instagram reel, you don't need a trainer. And that is something 1,000% that I stand behind, especially you beginners. Especially you beginners. You beginners have no idea what you're doing anyway. So if you were to go get a trainer, a coach, etc., you think them telling you what to do means that you understand now what you're doing. That's not going to be the case. You don't know what the hell you're doing in the first place other than classifying it probably as working out. Classifying it as, well, I want to stay my size, I just want to get toned. If you have no idea what you're talking about, especially wording shit like that, or you personally know people like that, that's who we're talking about. And so one of the arguments you would run into is, well, I don't know, because some of the best people in the world have coaches. We're not talking about these fucking people. A guy mentioned in the comments, well, what about the Honey Rambods? Or what about the Charles Glasses and everything else like that? I'm not talking to them because they're not selling fucking programs on Instagram. Earth to you in the comments, so ready to be seen and get some likes within your comments. We're not talking about the Honey Rambods. My videos are never towards people like that. You know who I'm talking to. And the offended are often the guilty, and I'll always say this shit. You people that are selling programs or selling this idea like I can coach you virtually. All you need to do to be coached virtually is purchase my program. You're who I'm talking about. Charles Glass, Honey Rambod, those kind of coaches, those top tier coaches who have accolades that people can only dream about. I'm not talking about them. Why the hell are you even mentioning them? They don't even know you. I'm sure they've probably seen a video or something of mine, but I highly doubt they know me on a first name basis in the first place. So I'm not talking about them. We are talking about, I'm looking for 5 clients. Buy my program, link in bio. Click on my link tree. Click on my link tree and buy my program, 6-week transformation. Guys and girls, it is gonna take a whole lot longer than 6 fucking weeks in the gym to get you where you wanna be. If you need some type of foundation and everything else like that, I am here to tell you, being one of the newer guys, I am here to tell you, you do not need to purchase a single thing from a single fucking person that you follow, outside of things that will assist you in the gym. Yes, you can buy supplements like proteins and things like that. Yes, you can buy pre-workout. Yes, you can buy a weight training belt. Yes, you can buy wrist straps and things like that. That is all to help you. In terms of digesting information and learning information, all of that shit is free. It is out here for free, and you should be able to go watch something, have the ability to apply yourself and say, I'm gonna sit down and watch this and see what I can take from it. And then you yourself will take whatever it is that you're watching and be able to go into the gym, apply it, see if it works for you, because not everything you watch is going to work for you. But you should be able to say, that's a bunch of bullshit. I don't agree with that one. And I'm not saying that every video that I make myself is to be the holy grail, like what you should literally agree with at all times. As y'all can see, everything that I've put out, everything that I have learned or put myself through and attested to, I in some way have made informational videos, broken them down to where it's like Barney style. I'm not speaking in a way that I'm using scientific terms to make shit more complicated than it actually is. I'm not trying to make myself sound super fucking dorky or anything like that. I'm bringing it down Barney style so that when you get in the gym, the shit is like, I know what he's talking about, period. Now there are people who are way smarter than me, way more educated than me, and everything else like that. But here on this side, I'm also not gonna sell you no bullshit and make it seem like, well, because I'm saying it in a way that is by the book, I'm more credible, because that's not the case. I don't want you to think you need to pay for ebooks. You don't need to pay for programs. You don't need to pay for someone to talk to you through fucking Skype, Google Mail, FaceTime, anything like that. You don't need any of that stuff. The truth, you just need you. That's it. And when you get to a point where you feel like, I'm taking this shit so serious, now I need to get a coach. Because yes, the top guys do have coaches, and they do have people that keep an eye on them and show them little nuances and how they can get better. But these guys aren't getting good at what they're doing when they step on stage and everything else like that, because their coach is literally telling them what to do. Because coaches and athletes don't even operate that way. They're not there with you every step of the fucking way. And so you get to a point where it's like, yeah, this is what I have and this is what I'm coming with. Now in order to get better, I know you can get me better, so let's get there. That's not you. You're not even kind of good. So if you're not even kind of good and you get a kind of shit ass coach, what do you think is going to happen? Nothing dramatic, nothing drastic. And so I don't want people to fall into this dark hole of like, well, in order to get that, fuck. But like, oh yeah, I'm going to the Bahamas. I'm going to the Bahamas in 6 weeks. I gotta get right. Let me go purchase this $80 program. Fuck no. Fuck no. Keep your money, man. Keep your money. I think the following that I have is so pure because they see that I see through this stupid shit. They see that I see through what a lot of people are doing. It's just like with the supplement company with Primeval Labs. Prime found me through me being me, not through me being anything else. Same thing with the One-Ups lifestyle. Same thing with my partnership with Gold Links. I'm wearing their shit right now. Same thing with these guys. They found me. I don't go out on a fucking scavenger hunt looking for sponsorships, partnerships, and everything else like that. Be you. With me being one of the new guys, I'm not one of the new guys that's conforming to like being accepted. We're not conforming to the idea of like, in order to be accepted, I need to operate a certain way. I need to have program. If I don't have programs in my shit, I'm not official. If I don't have top tier brands in my shit, I'm not official. Or if I'm not at this event or that event, I'm not official. I don't give a fuck at the end of the day. When we put the phones down, that's reality. All of this shit right here, this shit is fake as hell. This shit is fake. Please do not fall victim to the idea that you purchasing a program is gonna magically give you the abs, the arms, the back, the fucking lats, the ass girls, massive quads and everything else like that, because it's not, and that's just the truth. Notice too, the entire time I'm speaking, I'm not name dropping anybody. I'm not calling anybody out specifically. But again, if you're who I'm talking about and you know who you are, you money grabbing ass coach, I'm calling you out. Don't be that piece of shit. Not at all. It's not a move. You see these corny ass Instagram ads. Are you an online coach? I'm gonna show you how to take your clientele from this to this. And the person looks like a bag of shit. Literally a loaf of bread. Trying to tell you how to coach people online and they don't even look the part. I don't wanna listen to you. I do not wanna fucking listen to you. You can be broke as hell and tell me how to get rich, have all the wisdom in the world. How does that do anything for me? I don't want to take advice from a motherfucker that don't have it. Have it and now show me how to get it. I need to listen to you because you got it and then some. That's where I'm trying to be. It's just my opinion. I'm not saying every big ass meathead is educated or should be listened to too, because there's a lot of big ass dummies too. So I think you can take from this person, that person, and put it all together and be like, I like that from them, I like that from them. But just be mindful, man. Don't dive into, these thieves. So furthermore, that too, it's like one of the arguments someone was saying was, well, if I'm paying for a coach, I know I'll do it. Like if I pay for it, I don't know I'll stay committed. Really though? Like really will you? I guarantee you right now, your debit card probably being charged for some subscription or some wild ass shit that you paid for, and you was like, yeah, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna get it. You look at your bank account, why am I being charged this for this? Why am I being, and it'd be some petty shit. It'd be, why am I being charged $4.99 for this? Why am I being charged $8.99 for that? No, remember when you purchased it though, you swore you was gonna use it. You swore up and down Sesame Street you was gonna use it. And you ain't been using it, but every month, that shit take out from your account, take out from your account, take out from your account, and you still ain't canceled the subscription. That's how it is with these coaches. Don't think just because, I'm paying for a coach, so I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna show up. No, this is why I say you need to put your fucking body in the gym and get your body acclimated to whatever kind of stress it can handle. And understand that with time, this beating that my fucking body is taking is only going to adapt as I see fit. So as long as I keep showing up and I keep apply myself. This level of fatigue won't always last. I'll develop some sort of stamina, some sort of endurance. But if I just go in here and because I paid somebody $40 to tell me what to do for 60 minutes, you think that you're just gonna keep showing up? No, you're just gonna keep losing 40 fucking dollars every time. That's all that's gonna happen, because you're gonna get to a point, and everybody's been there, whoo, I ain't going today. And that's just the harsh truth. And you need to have those days where you're like, no, today I need to rest. Today I need to rest, and I'm going to rest, and then when it's time to go again, I'll go again. And if not, go ahead, keep wasting your little fucking money, I don't care. So, now that we've done a little bit of ranting, let's talk shoulders, right, on this machine specifically. If I'm back flat up against this back pad and my ass all the way back so that my lower spine is against the lower portion of the back pad, when I load in here, and I'll demonstrate this with 20 pounds for the sake of not looking dumb as shit. 20 pounds, right? With my elbows behind me, which they shouldn't be, I'm just gonna pin them in here. So my elbows are essentially stacked, my palms have all the weight. I don't even need the grip. When I press overhead and come down, I should find this point again where it seems like my front delt is essentially pulling. And then I press again overhead. But for me, I don't feel that necessarily too much here, flat back, so I'm gonna scoop my ass all the way forward to where now my tailbone is at the front part of this seat. And now it's just my top shelf on the back pad, right? This line is a bit more conducive for me. I'm not saying that's gonna be the case for you, but for me, and in this case, on this machine, when I go heavier, I feel a much greater pull in getting forward. And my tailbone, it's the same thing with the hammer strength machine. This is the Life Fitness one. I'm here, it's the same thing. I'm heavier, I'm at 120. Elbows tucked, go. Ugh. Woo. Woo. Now, ideally, when pressing, unless it's upper chest or anything like that, in this case we're doing shoulders, the front delt should be the focus, right? And so I've said before, as I said in other videos, especially if I'm doing something like a landmine press or anything of that nature, for me, pressing, the more I extend and the more I lock out, the more I feel front delt, right? And the deeper I can get into my rib cage, essentially with my elbow, the more pull I get. So it blows my mind when I see people heavy dumbbell it, right? And they're just, because at no point is the front delt stretch. There's no pull here all the way down at the bottom, and then the ability to press overhead confidently without the ego taking over. Same old narrative. Contrary to popular belief, this right here, this setup, this lean. It's arm extended, the hand I'm not even training, extended with the idea that this is gonna be more side delt magically, right? This setup isn't bad. It's the movement that's being butchered. Because if this is your setup and it's still this initiation, this, and then hand follows, what you're not seeing or noticing is that the trap is what's firing first. I can eliminate that. I keep weight out in front of me and I can stand up. I don't even need to lean. I can stand up here. I'm giving myself enough room on cable to get that pull. This pull, on-side delt, the same pull that you're looking for when you do this shit. It's not that this gives you more side delt or this gives you more side delt. It's about understanding that it's the movement itself. So even if I lean, I'm sweeping low. It's not In order to get this thing up, I need to initiate with trap and get the hand high. Hand high is gonna be trap. It's gonna be side delt too, but for the purpose of stimulation through isolation, understand that it's just the hand that has to sweep across or swing low. It's not the hand that needs to get height. It's not the elbow that needs to get height. You can stand tall, pull here because distance is in my feet to allow this pull across. Hand is across my body. Side delt is pulling, raise. Same thing if I am taking the lean. I take the lean, and instead of getting so much height, I'm sweeping lower, right? I'm sweeping across, not upwards, across.